Mr. Chief, defend this station.
Yes, sir.
Zeitgeist Zealots.
Right this way.
Since we're talking about Helldivers first, I think I'm just going to sit back and zip my trap because I did not play with y'all this past weekend, but y'all played a lot.
You're still Team Xbox, which is respect. I'm Team Xbox,
I
but I also have a PC.
I think you could play Helldivers on Xbox. Can you
No.
PlayStation and PC.
It's only PC and PS5.
Okay. I have a PC.
Unfortunately, the Xbox does not offer the option to spread democracy throughout the galaxy at this time.
God
It
damn
may
it, Bill
be
Gates.
coming, however, democracy is currently being gatekept by the corporates over there at Sony. We do love capitalism and democracy. However, sometimes it doesn't benefit all.
You know, can I just say...
Hashtag Bill Gates hates democracy.
Bill Gates does hate democracy. But Dr. Democracy over here is absolutely right. Dude, I gotta tell you, this game feels like it came at the perfect time. Where, not getting political, there is one half of the country saying the other half of the country is trying to end democracy. And then, dude, you install Helldivers 2, and you get so fucking pumped up on spreading democracy, dude. Like, I get it now. I'm like, oh, I see, like, why the government was so gung-ho in the 70s and 80s and 90s and spreading democracy, dude. It's so much fucking fun. I mean, we're killing bugs, not
so for layman like me,
oil.
how is killing bugs help spreading democracy? For somebody that hasn't played the game, doesn't really understand the concept.
Because the bugs are trying to infringe upon your human rights as a sovereign citizen of Super Earth. Super Earth does not tolerate any kind of infringement upon our citizens' rights.
Are the bugs
Now, the goddamn socialist automatons are another story, though. Super Earth will spread democracy throughout their throughout their planets, until there is not a drop of socialism left in the galaxy.
Amen.
All right.
Now, when you're spreading democracy to automatons, though, make sure you are equipping extra heavy weaponry. You're going to want shotguns and explosives and lasers. Whereas with the Terminids, fire and inflammables are great ways to spread democracy.
Good tips there.
Pro tips on spreading democracy. Forget stuffing ballots. You better stuff those alien portals with grenades to close them up, right?
So, out of character, though, Helldivers 2 is a really good, if you've ever seen Super Troopers, the movie or the series of movies, it's a tongue-in-cheek, like, making fun of the military-industrial complex within democracy and how it all functions and everything. And it's just a really good tongue-in-cheek. You know, the details of the game, everything down to the little details is what's, like, impressed
The
us.
reviews on the guns and stuff you're wanting to upgrade, those are hilarious.
Yeah, like, you'll just be, like, scrolling through the helmets in the store, and it'll be like, I supported the troops by buying this not once but twice. It even fits the children, even though it's a little heavy. Take it on your camping trip. Like, it's amazing how
very World War II. Aren't there war bonds as well?
Oh yeah, you're buying war bonds to unlock things.
You put your medals from the missions you do, or medals you find, and you put them into upgrades. And that's their instead of a battle pass, they have their premium war bond thing that you put medals into.
Talk about scalability too. Like, if you like a challenging game, this game will have you on the edge of your seat.
Haven't even done the last two difficulties yet. It gets hard.
There have been few games in my recent memory that have given me the adrenaline rush that this game does, and
the epic music.
Yeah,
the epic music really adds.
The French horns,
the cinematography.
The French horns.
But I will tell you, the most dangerous thing when you play this game will be your teammates. It will be their stratagems.
There is friendly fire in Helldivers.
Friendly fire? No.
Yeah, no. One of the talk about tongue-in-cheek. One of the game tips was just like one of the in-game tips on the loading screen. Friendly fire, isn't.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, very tongue-in-cheek. It's not fun at all.
Friendly fire isn't.
Loading screen. What are you talking about? Loading screen. You're just dropping in.
Yeah.
It is really well hidden loading parts of the game.
And the attention to detail.
Because even the background, it's not just a general drop animation. The background and everything is related to where your ship is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On a
Yeah.
scale of Halo 1 to Halo Infinite, how fun is this multiplayer?
Oh god, that's a terrible scale.
Yeah.
Halo 1's
Well, Halo 2, I think, is better than
I mean,
Halo
If
1.
we're if we're rating it by Halos, that's
Halo
I mean,
2
I
is the
would
highest.
do like
it's below
Yeah, I
Halo
would
2
do,
and Halo
like,
3, but above
Halo 2
Infinite.
and watching paint dry. It's way closer to Halo 2.
I missed the paint drying game when I was growing up, but
Oh well,
Damn,
now
I forgot
there's,
how strict your parents were. That's right.
there's literally a pressure washing simulator that got pretty popular there for a
that's
little
what
bit.
I was
So,
just thinking
surprised
of.
me.
Big up pressure wash simulator.
God,
on,
thanks,
on
there's got to be a
Biden.
simulator game for everything.
Dude, Biden's made everything so awful that like not only are people just playing this game, but I guarantee you on Twitch people are watching people pressure watch. Not even like a real thing.
So one of the great things about this game that's
Dystopia.
very unique is the community aspect, where you can literally watch a planet get more and more liberated, and you can join ongoing missions.
You
People
can sit on your
call
ship and
SOS
see
and
all
bring
that.
you in if they're like getting desperate. And you can watch people's ships dropping in lasers and railguns,
Yeah.
nuclear bombs. Like
It's a great spot. Just look out the front window of your ship, just seeing everything happen from orbit.
All right. Well, let me ask you
All
this.
the
then.
other players in the background. It's so cool.
I think I have a better scale now. How, on a scale of Scientology to cocaine, how much would you recommend this to your friend?
Whoa, so wait, Scientology is
It's bad.
What?
Don't recommend
What are-
Scientology to
What
your
are
friends.
these scales?
why are you recommending
How about-
cocaine to your
How
friend?
about on a scale from good to bad? How about we'll start there?
It's an awesome game. 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite game that I've played this year. I've got several friends that will
Definitely.
agree with you. It's the kind of game that you appreciate to the point that you
Wow.
go and give the developers money after you bought the game. Not because it gives you anything extra.
Yeah.
Just because you want to support the development and the future progress of the game. Because
Yeah,
let me tell you, this game has community event potential written all over it. Like
Yeah, it's so much fun.
And it wasn't
incredible
just
bigger
potential.
than Halo.
And apparently, I saw on a Twitch, not Twitch, Twitter post from one of the developers, and he even put at the end of one of them, and this came from a group of 100 or 200 people. Versus, he's basically bragging in a way.
Isn't he like he's super based too, right? Like
Yeah.
so he's come out on Twitter and he said, "Hey guys, we have bad server times right now because we're so fucking popular. Like we were expecting 50,000 people and we're getting 500,000 people or something like that." And so he said, "Hey guys, if you're worried about if something about like slow servers is going to piss you off, don't buy the game yet." Right?
Yep.
And that's something very rare. You never hear someone say that. Especially
2024
Yeah, well, they're
if-
just being really like transparent about everything that's going on. They were saying how they're working on the queue issues. They raised the cap of. It was
And-
within 2 days they fixed the queue time.
I'll tell you
issue.
this. I heard all these issues. I was hesitant to get it, but you guys were talking so much about it. I bought the game, downloaded it. I've had like zero issue. I mean, there's like some glitches and bugs like here and there or whatever, but like
Well,
Like,
you came in after they
Right.
fixed the queue
I was
issue.
going
It
to
was
say,
bad the
for
first
those who
couple
are still
days.
sitting on the sideline, don't worry about it, dude. It's so much fun. Go ahead and
Oh,
jump in
and
and
they-
start spreading
yeah, they-
democracy.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
they fixed all the issues getting there.
If 2024 has taught us anything, though, 2024 has taught us anything, it is that concepts, well executed concepts that are fun and engaging, are
Yes.
outperforming these blockbuster titles. Starfield, for
that are
example,
just kind of
billions
the
of
same
dollars.
thing. Oh,
Pal
Starfield
World,
was so
Pal World
disappointing.
and Helldivers 2
Yes.
were both
Mhm.
small teams that were, they came out, they had a lot of issues, but their
They're-
communication and their engagement with the community around the issues that you were having.
And they're just coming in and
Just
kicking
amazing.
ass compared to these other
Suicide
huge
Squad
And
developers.
it's,
was like-
and it's the concept. It's just fun.
Yeah. Like the Suicide Squad game, like I think it's had a major drop off in
Yeah.
players, and like nobody's playing it. So I mean, I don't even think that game's gonna like last the year. Like they're promising all this DLC that's probably never gonna like come to fruition, or all this planned DLC is probably not, because no one's actually playing the game.
Are you talking about
It's gonna be
Suicide
just like
Squad?
Ninjas- Yeah, Suicide Squad. Like
Yeah,
no one's
yeah.
playing it.
Oh,
It's like dropped
another thing with
below like 10,000
and
like users.
other
It's sad.
other games with they're doing their microtransactions with battle passes and stuff.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
a bunch of the stuff is completely locked behind a paywall. Where this, they do have super credits, which you buy with real money, but you can grind for super credits in the missions.
My
Yep.
favorite.
All right,
In-game
how much-
currency.
So if you
How
want to grind for it, you don't have to buy those super
No.
credits.
I love that
So-
option. I hate that when you have to literally just pull out the credit card to win.
And the base game is $40. I bought
Yeah.
$20 worth
What?
of super credits just because I was like, take
They're
an
trying to
extra 20,
push these
please.
$70
Like-
games that are really not
Yeah.
worth $70.
They're not even
Suicide
finished.
Squad
They're
was
not even
$70.
finished. It's like here's
How much was
And,
Suicide Squad?
That was 70 or it was 60 or 70. Maybe
Suicide
like 70
Squad
for-
was going for $70.
$70, and I'm
Damn.
sure they have some $110 version where you get like the ultimate
And I
summer
guarantee-
pack.
And
or
everyone
some
hated the
bullshit.
story.
They killed
And I
that
guarantee
game.
you that-
It was a rip-off Borderlands.
Mhm.
Speaking of Borderlands, we're talking about that trailer today. Let's
Oh.
do a watch.
Oh, yeah,
Let's do a
yeah.
watch. A group watch.
I'll stay for that.
You want to
Yeah,
watch
so
the Borderlands
so the last-
trailer?
Gotta
Alright,
say,
alright,
Jack Black's
Major-
role was a good pick.
Major, Robbie, and me, Major, you start last impressions of Helldivers 2.
Buy the
before we
fucking
hop
game.
off with
This
that
is
pick.
this is the most fun I've had since Halo was good. Get the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no
Uh,
question, this game is in my top 5. I'm still trying
Well-
to figure out where in my top 5, but it's up there.
I will say that this has probably been the biggest surprising game that I have played in the last handful of years.
I didn't
That
even
it-
hear
it-
about the first game.
Yep.
I
No,
know it hasn't
Helldivers
done.
1 undersold, but Helldivers 2, I don't know. Maybe it's just the social media got behind it, but for good reason. The game came out, it blew a lot of minds with just its fun and just tongue-in-cheek, irreverent,
Is this a psyop?
enjoyable, adrenaline fueled, just great game.
I think this is a left-wing psyop to try to stop Donald Trump from getting elected as president.
Oh, God. Trying for the hashtag.
Wherever stays in
So-
the edit, stays in the edit.
Before we leave Helldivers 2, it's heavily influenced by Starship Troopers, correct? So,
And
Matt,
Terminator, and the entire Terminator series. The automatons are literally
Halo
Terminator.
ODST. Did you guys hear? Rob, I'm sure you saw this floating around Twitter X that the Bungie 343 actually pitched 8 to 12 ODST games like Helldivers 2, and they all got rejected.
Yeah, you
Wow.
mentioned that one of the last
Yeah.
podcasts.
So like we could have had this. We could have had
Probably
this
kicking
years
themselves
ago.
right now.
Uh-huh.
they secretly...
They had the concept, but ODST was pretty much the same thing.
Well,
So
ODST
dumb.
was basically Helldivers. You're just having swarms and swarms of enemies
oh yeah.
come at you.
But this
you know,
one
so-
throws some
But that was-
comedy into
That
it.
was
I kind
ODST.
of like that.
That was ODST on Earth. They're talking about sending ODST planet-wide, Halo Wars.
This
go
is
planet to
this is a
planet.
galaxy-wide map,
Exactly.
not one
Not
planet.
just stuck on.
Oh, like
not just
Starfield.
stuck in Chicago.
So it's like Starfield meets ODST. It's
Right.
like-
Exactly.
Okay. So, Matt, what were your first
No.
memories of Starship
Yeah,
Troopers?
nothing like Starfield,
So we can-
really.
So we can reel you into the conversation.
Actually, I saw it in theaters in high
Wow.
school.
Yeah, he's so old. He's so old, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding.
It honestly, it was kind of frustrating. It's a great movie, but
This is the
if
early
you actually
80s, wasn't it?
no Starship
90s,
Troopers
early 90s.
90s.
Wait. How old do you think Matt
basically-
is? Do you think Matt's in his 50s? Matt's not in his 50s.
Wow.
Just throw the age in there.
Yeah, that was,
So
I was having fun. Robbie
Robbie's in
Robbie
high
was being
school.
insulting.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. Go on, Matt. What upset you about Star Troopers?
Well, I think
Well, no.
what would be awesome is
Oh,
since
wait,
Neil
you
Patrick
guys
Neil,
muted
well,
now.
Neil Patrick Harris was in Starship Troopers, right? They
Yep.
should get him to do a commercial for Helldivers 2.
He
Since
should.
they're because he'll do anything pretty much.
The
Yeah,
Candyman.
for,
Is that a Doctor Who burn?
Yeah. I haven't seen his Doctor Who special, but it looked just awful.
I've heard it's
Yeah.
very gay.